Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the end of August 2023, as well as Mercury retrograde. And then we also have the full blue moon that's just about to happen. So that energy will be significant throughout this read. But anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates at all, then it's meant for you. So make sure we get started, or as we get started, that you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified of all of my upcoming content. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for their higher peace, power, protection, prosperity, please, spirits? So in all the other readings, well, almost all, not all of them, almost all, I had extendeds, and since it's so close to the end of the month, I'm just going to give you guys all of the readings, or all of the cards in one reading all at once. So it's like a bonus to you. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got accept disappointments gracefully. So if that disappoints you that you guys don't get a separate extended, then I'm sorry. But no, I'm just teasing. This is accept disappointments gracefully. It's like, taking things, what is the phrase? Like with your chin up. I'm going to move on, but that's going to bug me if I can't think of it. It's like being the better man, taking the higher road. That's what it was. Taking the higher road. And then correcting your mistakes. So I feel like the overall kind of message that we're starting out with is, there might have been something that you potentially handled incorrectly or did wrong. And it could be anything, from big to insignificant, but whatever it did resulted in some kind of disappointment. And it's just like, take it with a grain of salt, basically. Realize what it was that you did wrong, and then learn from it, because lessons become the blessings. So now let's move on into the tarot. What do we have for Taurus, please? Oh, by the way, so the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting your cards ready is Flashed Junk Mind by Milky Chance. And so I encourage you to go listen to the song, because there could be other messages within their lyrics, or within his lyrics. But one of them that I picked up on is, and we were bound to the city life, flashlights when we were falling into the night. So it's like, it talks about being young and, aspiring to have like all the greater things in the world. And then fast forward, then you're in that scene, and living the city life, having tastes of that, and then just being full of what doesn't really matter. What really matters is love between two people, Okay, the energy going into this is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is talking about, it's like the ultimate jackpot card, happy life, happy family, great job, money, bank account, but it's like very family oriented. So like this is just on your mind, something that your underlying energy of all of this. What do we have for Taurus, please? 3 cards for Taurus. Okay, one more please for Taurus. One more for Taurus, please. Okay, you get 2 more. My goodness. Ooh. Okay. So we start out with the High Priestess, then we have the Ace of Wands. Then we've got, I don't know how I want to take this actually. It was the Hierophant. It came up upside down. And then we've got the Five of Swords. So that's interesting, actually. And then Seven of Swords underneath the deck. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of mistake made. So we've got the High Priestess, which is, she's all about, you know, first off, she's the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. So, and that's because she's the see all, know all. And the card actually stands for using your intuition, you know, using discernment, your gut instinct. And this is, then it's followed by the Ace of Wands. Wands are all about passion. That could be passion towards a person or passion towards what you're passionate about, like work, career, finance, passion projects, things like that. But it also is like my awakening card, people having that eureka moment and opening up their third eye and realizing, oh, I could do that. But here's the thing. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. That's card number 5. Fives are all about change. And then, but the thing is, it's in reverse. And so it's like somebody isn't changing. Somebody's like reverting back to their old ways. And it's kind of a very toxic sort of way, because the Hierophant upright, he's like the leader, somebody that's looked up to, somebody that is respected, you know, where it's in regards to religion, tradition, structure, whatnot. This is somebody, and that's actually the sign of Taurus, you guys, the Hierophant. So in reverse, this is, you know, you not doing that. It's like you not being traditional, you going against what, you know, people have said, against the grain, and it's like taking kind of like a rougher route. But it's more so just making a mistake, because the Hierophant doesn't make mistakes. He's a religious leader, you know, he follows structure, tradition, you know, what you're supposed to do to be like a good influence of the community. This is somebody who made a mistake, like just made the wrong decision. And now with that Five of Swords, fives again, all about change, is realizing the error of their ways. There could have been a battle, a fight between two people. And when that happens, you know, there's always a winner, and then there's somebody who didn't win. Second runner up, right? Or just basically it's like him just holding his head like, oh, why did I do that? You know, why did I make that mistake? So that's what this is talking about. Accept disappointments gracefully and correct your mistakes. And then underneath the deck, we've got the Seven of Swords. This is concerning because the Seven of Swords, that's like one of my least favorite cards. It's deceit. It's being sneaky. It's theft. It's running away from something. It can even, in some cases, like, depending on what surrounds it, could be like murder or whatever. But what's behind that is the Ten of Cups. And so this is like, I don't know. I feel like deceit with a happy family of some sort, or a deceit of a happiness of some sort. So that's interesting. Let's clarify this. This is part of the bonus, which is the Herbcrafter's Tarot. No peeps. If you hear whining, that's my dog. He's pouting because we've got company and they're eating right now. All right, Taurus. Underneath the deck, as we go into the clarification, is the Four of Air, Lavender. That's the Four of Swords. Swords about communication. Right now we are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde runs from the 23rd of August through September 15th, and it affects communication, transportation, technology, even relationships, you know, the way people communicate in between each other. And so this is talking about, you know, taking a mental break, taking a mental rest, and, you know, just doing some self-care, basically, getting sleep. Okay, what do we have for the High Priestess? Clarify the High Priestess for Taurus, please. Clarify the High Priestess for Taurus. Ooh. So we have the Ten of Fire. That's the Ten of Wands. And that's talking about letting your, like, putting down the burdens, like letting it go, finishing a cycle. Tens are about completion, so it's like ending a cycle and then getting ready to start a new one. But it was about something that you were passionate about. Again, it could be towards a person, or it could be towards, like a job, a project, an internship, something that you did over the summer, right? Anything, or a relationship, because passion could be towards a person too. But it's saying, lay down the burdens, but also, I guess it's like, that it needed to be done. You knew that it was coming. And you're using your intuition, on how to move forward with what this new project, this new passion is going to be about with the Ace of Wands. This is like a new beginning. What is the Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands for Taurus, please? Ace of Wands for... Okay. The Haya of Water. Haya is the page. Okay, so Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups pages are messengers. And they could be, it also represents somebody younger than you, like a child. With the Page of Cups, cups are about emotions and feelings. So it could be like a younger messenger or a younger person just coming to you with an expression of love or emotion or something like that. It also sometimes signifies pregnancy. So if you're not expecting that, watch out for that. And that is due to a passionate new beginning, I will say. So that's for some of you. But for others of you, this is just talking about like a new passionate beginning. And maybe like this is, I don't know, you needing to take it easy, take a rest, because, you've been very energetic about it. Because the corresponding herb is chamomile. And that's, chamomile helps you relax and take it easy. What is the Hierophant in reverse for Taurus, please? Oh, that came out right away. The Two of Fire. It's due to something that you did in the past. Bee Balm. So that is my lessons from the past card. Basically, it's using the lessons that you learned from past experiences to be able to move forward with, right? But again, it looks like somebody made this mistake. What this is telling me is that this is going to be one of those lessons that you use moving forward. What is the Five of Swords for Taurus? What is the Five of Swords for Taurus? The Adelita of Air. And that's the Seven of Swords. Or I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. I was thinking Seven of Swords because I just looked at it. But yeah, the Knight of Swords. Now, Knight of Swords still is not my favorite card either, because this is the spy card. This is somebody who's watching and spying. And I feel like it's also somebody who, like, it's like a messenger. Warriors, I mean, pages are messengers too, but warriors, like, they want to make sure that they're heard. They fight for, what the communication is. But it's also somebody who's, like, watching, like, wanting to get this message across or wanting to find out information. And it's like, clarifying the Five of Swords, I feel like there may have been a fight to find out what this information was. And then once you find it out, you're just like, dang it. It could potentially, like, surprise you, hurt you. It could have something to do with a new start, a job, a new beginning, having to do with pentacles, which is money, coins, finance. This Ace of Earth, it's nettle. Now, the thing about nettle is it stings. And so this is, again, if there's a mistake that's been made, it's something that you need to correct, because it could result potentially in something that could hurt, like, hurt you financially, is what this is talking about. So just heads up for that. And again, it can be something as simple as just like when I say sting, like, you know, it'll sting from disappointment. You know, it's one of those things. But again, the silver lining is you learn from these lessons and it becomes the blessing, because then you have experience moving forward. And the Adelita of air, by the way, is oregano. Maybe incorporate some oregano into your diet. It'll, you know, potentially bring you good luck. I know, like, when you're feeling sick or ill, if you take oil of oregano, oh man, that helps so much. One second. Sorry about that. My dog was eating something. Anyway, I'm going to shuffle this one more time. I just saw the possessions card, and because I see the Seven of Swords card, be careful, especially with the Ace of Earth, because that's, you know, material things. Watch out for, you know, somebody potentially stealing something from you, or there being some kind of theft. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got number 12, Desires. It talks about goals, passion, craving, and fulfillment. Card number 12, 1 + 2 is 3. 3 is about communication, celebration, waiting for your ships to come in, but it's also heartbreak and disappointment. So, and this could be in regards to something that you desire. Again, like a job, it could be job related, money related, but it also could be, you know, like, you know, passion, desire, relationship related. Top of the deck, we've got, I love this, number 19, gut instincts. And this is intuition, knowing, sensing, trust. It's what we started out with the High Priestess. That's what she's about, is intuition, gut instincts. And so this is Spirit saying, use your gut instincts to deal with the situation. I have to put a card here because it's YouTube and I don't want them to flag me for the artwork. It's not my fault, but whatever. So use your gut instincts around maybe potentially this desire that could pop up where, you know, you may be tempted for something, tempted to make a mistake. You know, hopefully you're watching this before this happens. Because then this serves as a way for you to change that energy, change the situation, and knowing what to do when it pops up. So, because energy changes, and it just like, well, energy just changes, like it shifts, you know, and then and it's based on people's will, the decisions that they make. It's kind of like pick your own adventure, and then it completely changes the outcome, and then the energy shifts around that, your frequency, your vibe. So underneath this is crazy. So underneath the deck, we've got tea leaves, foresight. You may be somebody who really enjoys tea, likes drinking tea. You know, foresight, we're talking about, you know, intuition, looking into the future. I just literally got done saying, like, if you're seeing this reading before this happens, this reading is like your foresight, letting you know this could happen. If you make this mistake, it's basically saying, you know, you're going to have this awakening, this eureka moment, but you have to not go back to like this non-traditional, toxic kind of way. Like, use lessons that you've learned from the past in order to move forward. Otherwise, you know, this may just be one of those things that you have to kind of chalk it up and use it as a lesson learned for future purpose, right? Top of the deck, we've got palmistry, interpretation. So it all depends on your interpretation of the way that you look at it, the way that you look at situations, the way that you even interpret this message, right? I feel like some of you are really into tarot, astrology, because I'm looking at Mercury, Apollo, Saturn, Jupiter. Also, like right now, we've got like 6 or 7 planets in retrograde. And so it's like, I'm feeling like it's the way that you interpret what these energies are doing in your life right now. Also, some of you may want to go get your palms read, palmistry. If that's something that you've never done before, it's very interesting. Like, I've found stars in both of my palms. I've got a heart, what do they call it, age spot now on my left thumb. I've got all of the witches' crosses on all of my palms. Go lay down. Go lay down. You hear him whining? He's been OUT, and he gets snacks and he gets fed. He's just old. He's an old whiny man now. Okay, what do we have for Taurus to finish this up? This is the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Okay, underneath the deck we've got Wizard Balance. I feel like Spirit is calling in for you to try to balance things. Also, you may have some strong Libra placements or be dealing with one. Spirit is saying use your gut instincts in regards to that as well. But yeah, this is like being a wizard, a master of your time and energy. That's what wizards do. They're masters of energy. And, that'll help balance things out for you. The one we're really paying attention to is food meditation. This is funny. I can. And I say it's funny because Taurans, what I know about y'all is that you love food. It's a comfort thing for you. So, and you like good food. Okay, let's see what this has to say for you. 73. Some of you could have been born in 1973. Okay, food meditation. I can. So that's like your affirmation. I can. I am a conduit for prosperity. I receive inspiration from the smallest acts. The smallest act today will ripple out and dynamically cast your journey into alignment. Our bodies are biocomputers which need certain inputs of code to be high performing, just like eating the right foods so that you're high performing. Find something no smaller than a grape and no larger than a strawberry. Take one small bite out of it and let it sit in your mouth for 10 seconds before you chew. These seconds will touch beyond your taste buds and bring more awareness to how powerful your mouth is. You can create prosperity in your life, but you can easily speak it away. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe one of the mistakes that you made was negative self-talk. And then all of a sudden it turns your world around because you're not getting what you want. Why? Because that's what you're talking about. You're being very negative and toxic. When what you're trying to do, what you want to do is raise your frequency, raise your vibration, because then that's the way that the universe corresponds around you. That's you being a wizard with your energy, balancing out all the energy and all the things around you. Your mind really does control not only what happens around you, but it's the way that you react to the things that happen around you. And that's how you're able to be a master, a wizard of your energy. So you can create prosperity in your life, but you can easily speak it away. Be mindful of what you put into your mouth and also what comes out. So practice, what you preach. Okay, so the crystal pairing for this is Fire Opal. So I don't have one in front of me. I don't think this is. No, that's a Strawberry Opal. Fire Opal. So if you know what that is or have one or are interested in, if you're at a local metaphysical shop or anything over the week or weekend, go check it out. So this is what I have for you this week, Taurus. Take it as it resonates. It's only for, this period of time, and we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde right now, which does affect a lot of things. Like I said, communication. And that's what it sounds like to me. Like, things that go into yourself, but things that come out, such as words and making mistakes. But, you know, for some of you, it may have already happened. For others of you, this, you know, serves kind of as your cautionary warning that it could, but it also gives you a chance to change it in the future. Again, lessons are blessings, and this is one of them. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation, I've got all of the links for all of that below. My personals are open. All you have to do is reach out to me and we'll schedule that. I have my contact information in the description below as well. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace, Taurus.